Heat on this car works really well, especially in the Chicago area. That's important. I had brake work done on it. They flushed the whole system, inspected the calipers, new pads, and the brakes seem to be working as well as I think they should be. As you can hear, there's a couple rattles. I anticipate that that is probably due to the worn shock bushings, but overall the suspension is really good. The car handles very well. The power steering seems to work. There are no leaks. Sort of giving you an idea here, doing my own filming. Lights work very well, but as you can hear, the main issue that I would address immediately if I was considering keeping the car would be to maybe just put in some new bushings, possibly new shocks, although I don't think the shocks are really in that bad a shape. The car only has 24,000 miles on it, and I believe that to be original. I'll give you an idea of sort of the effectiveness of the brakes here without freaking anybody out, but as you can see, I'm doing about 30 miles an hour in the residential area. So get it up to maybe about 40. The car's got plenty of pickup. Obviously it's the short wheelbase, so it handles very well. But well, let me try and demonstrate here. The brakes feel really good. I don't get any fade or anything like that. As I say, that was the big thing. It's one thing if these cars drive, it's quite another if they don't stop, as I'm sure you're aware. All right, so let's see here. Go by a park. All right, I'm gonna slam on these pretty good, and they pull out quite well. I don't get any creep or anything like that. It's stop signs, or it stops for any period of time. The car doesn't pull. The alignment would seem like it's really good, but again, I just haven't done much to it. But if I take my foot off the wheel, or excuse me, my hand off the wheel, you know, it doesn't wander or anything like that. Previous owner put some tires on these cars called Nikon. I've never heard of those, and you know, I haven't driven it in snow or anything like that to know if they're an all-season. I'm kind of a fan of Michelin, which would be my preference, but as I say, they appear to be in good shape with great tread and everything, so I don't think there's been many miles put on them at all. But as you can see, the car drives, handles very well, other than the annoying rattle from the shock bushings. Take a tight turn. All the lights work. Everything pretty much works on this car. The air conditioning compressor turns on when you flip the switch. I would have to imagine that it needs a charge at best, and I don't know if the seals on them would even hold the R12 or not. I have not charged the car. Candidly, I probably wouldn't drive it much with air conditioning anyhow, but depending on where you are, that might be something to consider. So just took a little test drive here and back to the house. The engine sounds really good. Oil pressure is good. The oil light stays on, which I suspect is probably an issue with the oil sending unit. But as I say, the car maintains good oil pressure. Tick over, it's probably about 40 psi. I've always I use 2050 weight, so you know, it looks like it's always been properly had proper oil changes. The engine does not run hot. I might consider putting new mounts on the engine, but other than that, it's a pretty nice car.